Hello, hello, hello. Lord, I'm so close. As y'all know, today is Monday. So today we're gonna do a video on Healing Monday. Um, so I literally went on a hiatus of doing videos for like the whole year of 2025. Because I've been going through like a lot, like a whole lot, to the point I felt like it wasn't worth recording, or it was worth sharing what I was going through. Like, I'm definitely the type of person where I would keep stuff boiling on the inside than letting it, like, expressing how I feel and then working towards me feeling better about the situation. So yeah, the last video I did was in December of 2024. I think I did a couple videos in the beginning of 2025, and then like I just stopped doing videos because I just felt like I wasn't into it. Like, I wasn't dedicating myself to it like I should have been. So yeah, so I told myself starting today, but starting the beginning of 2025, I'm going to start recording at least every Monday for my Healing Mondays. And of course, like, whenever I get more inspiration to do different segments on my YouTube channel, I will. But for anybody that does not know or haven't watched my last video on my YouTube, so I was working at a mental health facility. I've been working there for 2 years, and it was an incident where a child had hit me, and I hit them back. And me hitting them back, I lost my job, and then the company basically filed a misdemeanor of child abuse against me. So yeah, so I've been going through the court system and everything to get that squared away. However, I still have to go to court this year, and everything. But with that incident, it basically like took everything from me, like my power, my intuition, like the joy of life. Literally, like, that incident literally took everything from me, and I haven't found like a spark to get it back. I really just been like wallowing in my mess and not really finding a good source to let it out, even though I know a lot of different attributes that I can do and help me along the way. But like I said, like, everything literally just been shot to the point where like I literally forgot everything that I learned within the last 2 years. So yeah. But within last year, I was doing my yoga videos, and I stopped doing those as well. But I will be coming back on doing my yoga videos every Saturday, Stretch with Damo. So stay tuned for that. I tried like a lot of various jobs, just so I could have a source of income. So like the beginning of last year, the end of 2024, the beginning of 2025, I was supposed to be working as a data entry clerk. However, that job became like, it came to the realization that I was basically scamming people. Cause people were sending me like $100 to $700 through like my Zelle, Cash App, Apple Pay, and I put that, send it like through Bitcoin and through like a Bitcoin account. And then like Ponny was like, yeah, this is not ethical whatsoever. So I quit doing that. Um, Even though part of me was like, dang, I kind of wish like I kind of had that under my belt so I could keep racking in some coins. But you know, like all money ain't good money. So I stopped doing that, and then I started to study to be an insurance agent. But I could not fucking pass the test. So I tried the test like twice. Mind you, it's like $90 for the test. So I spent like $180 on me doing this test. Mind you, I don't have a job. So I failed twice. So I'm like, you know what? This is probably not for me. Even though I learned a lot through insurance, it's just like it wasn't for me to pursue it as a career. So me and my boyfriend, of course, like we was planning on moving together, even though we have. We got our place in August. And so much stuff happened in the month of August between our relationship, between me spiritually, emotionally, everything. Like, so much happened. But yeah, but we've been staying in our new place for about 3 to 4 months. It's been challenging, but however, it's been really eye-opening to like how I am as a person and how I want to navigate in a relationship. Because like growing up, I seen, but I seen like my mom and dad, they was cool. Like they bonded well when we was around. But of course, like behind closed doors or like when my mother needed help, all I heard was arguing, you know? So me, I'm thinking, you know, arguing is going to get my way and get the things that I so-called want and desire. But at the end of the day, it's like arguing is not going to do anything but build more tension and build more confusion in the conversation, because the other person probably not getting their point across, and then my point is probably not getting across. So it's a lot of tension. So I'm learning, like, actually sitting down and having a full-blown conversation and letting everything out and learning how to take things in, then letting it explode, because like it's no point for that, you know. So I've just been like really going through my own journey of finding myself again, like finding what makes me happy, what makes me thrive in this world full of chaos. Because it's just like I miss my bubbly self. I miss myself just looking in the mirror and smiling. And even though like a lot of shit has been like falling apart, it's only for the better, you know. But when it does fall apart in front of me, it's more like, damn, what the fuck? Like, what did I do to deserve this? But it's not even in that. I shouldn't even think about it in that way. Because it should be more of like, okay, like maybe it wasn't the time for me to even go through with it. Or it probably wasn't even meant for me. And that's why it's falling apart. So, we're here. So yeah. Also, if y'all don't know, I have a Jeep. I had a Jeep since like 2024. And my car always, like, not always, but when I first got it, it had problems to the point like I didn't have my car for like the first 3 months of me buying my car. So then let's fast forward to like December. So me and my boyfriend were driving, and I think I was picking him up, and like I kept hearing like a rubbing sound, and I'm like, every time we broke, like when we brake, I just kept hearing like a rubbing sound. I'm like, babe, like we need to go somewhere to go get this fixed. Before I even talked to him, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go to Jiffy Lube, cause Jiffy Lube right up the street. Hopefully, I think it's just an alignment, maybe my brakes, and they can just fix it or whatever. So, my boyfriend, before I even told him, he was like, well, let's go to Jiffy Lube. And I'm like, see, great minds think alike. So, I went to Jiffy Lube, and I had my niece at the time, and I went to Jiffy Lube around 12 o'clock. I stayed at Jiffy Lube until 7 p.m. that fucking night. So, I was there for 7 hours, basically a whole fucking work shift. Getting irritated, irritable, upset, all the fucking emotions that stems from upset, mad. I was all those things. But of course I had to stay calm because I'm like, it's my car and I can't and they even told me like, you can't drive your car until we can fix a certain part. So I'm like, okay. So then they kept coming back and telling me like, oh, well, it's your caliber. Oh, it's this, it's that. And I'm like, I just want my car fixed so I can just drive to go pick up my man. That's it. I just want to pick my man up for work and then we can come home. So, mind you, they had my car for 7 hours. So after my car was done, I left, dropped my niece off, came back home, and all that stuff. So the next day I went to go drop my boyfriend off, and I put to help my brother to Maryland because my brother got some shit going on with Virginia to the point where if his ass get pulled over, they arrest him on the spot. He's gonna be spending time in jail or whatever. So I was like, you know what? I can help my brother out. Haven't seen my brother in a while. You know, why not? Part of me also did not want to fucking do it. Like, I did not want to do it. Like, when Wednesday night came, I'm like, I really don't feel like taking this drive. Like, I don't. And I want to check my car out because I heard a clicking sound. Like, I was driving to pick up Joshua from work the night before. And I kept hearing like a clicking sound. I'm like, what the fuck is that clicking sound? I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just go back to Jiffy Lube to see what's going on. But I couldn't because I woke up a little late and I went to go meet my brother and my mom at my dad's house. So, we on our way to Maryland. Mind you, I'm like, in my body, I don't feel right doing it. But I'm like, you know what? It's my brother. He's in need. Why not? So we getting up there. We passing the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. I'm like, okay. So we're driving, and then my dad is driving in front of us in the car that my brother got. So my dad brakes, and I heard like a hard rubbing sound on my back brakes, and I'm like, what the fuck? I said, please do not break down on me. Like, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Like, please don't break down on me. So we driving, we getting it, and then it's another car in front of us, which is braking but still driving. Then a light turned green. Mind you, I'm behind my dad, so I'm not trying to hit my dad. So I had to brake, and me braking, my tire went completely flat. So I'm in the middle of the fucking road. And mind you, on top of all that, my cycle just started that day. So I'm full of fucking emotions. So the cop, a state trooper had to help me get over to the side of the road. He called a tow truck. And I'm like, we're in the middle of nowhere. Like, why would y'all call a tow truck? And I'm not from around here. So how the fuck am I supposed to get my car where I need my car to be? So the tow truck came and got my car. I'm still upset and stuff. I called Jiffy Lube, let Jiffy Lube know, like, y'all work basically fucked my car up even more. So I'm talking to the manager or whatever. He's trying to get his manager to come down and come look at the car, but it's late and it's like 6, 7 o'clock at night. But you know, it's pitch dark black. And mind you, like I said, where I'm at, it don't have no lights, no nothing. So I'm still like upset. I'm still like just crying and stuff. And then my brother was trying to talk to me like, Dominique, stop crying because they fucked your car up, so they gotta fix it. I get that, but at the same time, like, this is my only transportation. Like, I don't have no other transportation. Like, me and my nigga share the same car. So, that fucks up with him going to work, coming home, and then me trying to get to work and shit. So, mind you, this happened December 19th. My car been up there since December 19th. It is now January 5th, and I don't have my car. So, where my car is at an auto shop up there. And the man been calling me or whatever. And he told me that my fucking rim is cracked. My caliper is fucked. My brake line to the brake fluid was fucked. So all my brake fluid already came out my car when my tire went completely flat. So all this stuff my car is going through. And I'm just like, why the fuck didn't Jiffy Lube just tell me like, hey, we can't fix your car. Your car is too advanced for us. But we're going to make it to where you can still drive and you just have to go somewhere else. So, yeah, right now I'm carless. I'm in between jobs, I would say. I wouldn't say that I got fired, but I haven't been to work in 3 weeks. So, yeah. So I'm still going through the motions, but I'm still trying to, I feel like every situation that I'm going through is just preparing me for my next chapter or for my next journey. And it's like, why not just share it? Maybe somebody can relate, somebody can heal from what I'm going through because they're going through something similar, or even somebody going through it worse, and you guys can give advice or whatever. I would definitely appreciate it. But yeah, I just been like really beating myself up more than ever because of how things are falling into place for me. I've been wanting to do videos for a minute, a long time. But I never found the courage within myself to actually sit down and have I would say a one-on-one conversation with myself. Because I don't know, part of me feel like nobody's going to listen to me, and then on top of that, I feel like what I gotta say, it probably not gonna hit as hard as everybody else in the world is, doing content and getting themselves out there. But I always got my family, my boyfriend, they always tell me, well, Dominique, nobody's you. Nobody go through the things that you go through. Nobody, has the wisdom or even the strength that I have, of me going through the things that I go through. And you'll be like, well, just do videos, just post, especially your yoga. And my brother told me last night, he said, Dominique, do your yoga. It's so many people that's gonna be basically on the same wavelength that you, I said wavelength, same wave as you. So why not? Why not just put yourself out there? You never know, what's going to be the result of you putting yourself out there. So I'm like, okay. So I told myself, you know what? I'm going to do a video every Monday. Even if it's I don't have nothing to talk about. I don't know what we're going to heal today, but I'm going to keep striving to be the best version of myself, because at the end of the day, I'm all I got. Yeah, I have my sister, I have my brothers, I have my mom, and I have my boyfriend. But at the end of the day, if all of them leave, or all of them decides to leave me, all I have is myself. So, yeah, so I would say this is day 1 of a new chapter of myself and putting myself out there. And just being true to myself and loving myself along the way. Y'all probably gonna see different sides of me, because I do want to put myself, like I said, I do want to put myself out there where y'all see all aspects of me, the good, the bad. I don't know about the ugly, but especially the bad, and of course the good, because if it's not for y'all, like, I wouldn't be, even doing this in a sense. Um, but yeah, that's our Healing Monday for today. Um, don't ever lose what God got in store for you. Don't lose that sight. Don't lose that feeling, because at the end of the day, God is placing you where He needs you to be. Even if it's not pretty, even if it's not where you think you should be, it's exactly where God wants you to be. Because God got so much in store for you that you can't even fathom. You can't even make sense of it. And us with our brains trying to figure out and trying to fathom the things that, you know like the spiritual realm and things have for us, is more like our brain is gonna fucking explode. So just take it one day at a time, like literally, and just work on you. And working on you don't mean that you're reading countless books on self-development, or even, I would say, reading the Bible cover to cover. It's not gonna heal you the way that it's not gonna heal you through all the trauma and the tribulation that you're gonna end up enduring in your journey, or you have been going through in your journey. I would say, like I said, take a day at a time. If that means going out for a walk, if that means going out for a run, going to the gym, changing your diet, going to ground, writing, drawing, painting, whatever comes into mind for you, those are little small stepping stones for you to basically heal yourself. And I'm not saying like from something that's so traumatic, like, I would just leave it like I would just leave it there. Having something traumatic, of course, like grounding, painting, writing, or whatever, it's not gonna heal within that day. But like I said, it takes time. Like, healing takes time, and it is a journey. And that journey can be beautiful. It can be ugly. It can be a mix of both. A big ass roller coaster of highs and lows and in betweens. But you as an individual gotta understand that you create your reality. You can create your reality. You can create whatever your mind fabricates for you. Like, if you feel like that you're gonna be a millionaire, you're gonna be a millionaire. If you feel like that you're gonna take over social media, you're gonna take over social media. You gotta have that confidence. Nobody else can have that confidence but you. Like, you can have 20 people in your fucking corner rooting you on, but if you're not rooting yourself on, it's not gonna happen. And you're gonna be stuck, and you're gonna be like, damn, why this not happening, or why it's not falling into play, or da 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 da, like just pointing out all the negative. And it's like, that's could be one of the reasons of why you're not elevating, you're not soaring through something that you want so bad, because you're not putting the time, the effort, your blood, your sweat, your tears into it, for it to grow and blossom into something beautiful that you know that it will be, or that you feel like it's going to be. Like, we are our worst enemies. Like, the only op I would say that you have is yourself. Of course, you got people outside of you that don't fuck with you, or want to see you lose, and want to see you fail. But at the end of the day, you are your worst enemy. Because why? You sit there, you compare yourself to other people and other people's journeys, and at the end of the day, you don't know what they've been through. They don't know what you've been through. So you can't compare. You can't compare like, oh, this person got it because they knew X, Y, and Z. But you don't know what they've been through before they knowing that person. Like, you can't put your feet in somebody else's shoes, because they're not meant for you. Your shoes are meant for you, and you gotta walk this walk. Like I keep saying, it's not easy. It's not going to be easy, especially if God gave you something that only you can put out, only you can achieve, it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be life changing. But at the end of the day, you got to keep working at it. You got to keep pursuing it, because at the end of the day, it's going to keep, like, it's going to keep nagging at you like a gnat at a damn barbecue. I'm telling you, it's going to keep coming to you, and you just gotta wave that white flag and be like, hey, okay, I'm gonna do it. That's where we at right now. But yeah, but all to say, I just want y'all to give yourself grace. Give yourself grace and the love that you look for other people to give to you. Because at the end of the day, all you have is you. And if you fail, it's okay. Dust yourself off and try again. If you try going to the gym, you go for a week, and then that next week come, and then you don't go for 2 days, go the next day. You know, like, if you was good on your diet, and then you saw some good, you know, soft chocolate chip cookies, and you ate a whole box, it's okay. The next day, start over. It's okay to start over. It's okay to start from scratch. It's okay to start from a little something. It's okay to start from nothing. Just start at the end of the day, because if you don't start, you're going to keep having a woulda, coulda, shoulda moments. And you don't want to have that at the age of 45, at the age of 50, even at the age of 30. You don't want to be in a place where you be like, I wish I would have did that. Damn, I would do that, but nah. Or damn, I could have did that, but nah. You don't want to be in that mind state. You should always want to be in a state of, okay, I'm going to do. But even if it's not meant for you and it's meant for somebody else, still, I don't know, like, be encouraging for others. Because like I said, you don't know what other people are going through. I don't know about the suicide rate now, in, you know, because it's the beginning of 2026, but I know for a fact, October to December, I know with a lot of people that have been going through suicidal thoughts and suicidal things because of the holidays, of course. And of course, it did not feel like no type of holiday whatsoever. So, yeah. But need me to say is, stay true to you. Stay true to your goals. Stay true to your heart. Stay true to your soul. Because at the end of the day, that's all you have. And you don't want to give it up because you feel like you're not good enough. Or you feel like everybody else around you is doing so much better and you're at the bottom. You have to start from somewhere. You have to start from the bottom for you to go to the top. And maybe the top is not the top. Maybe it's like, you know, like you're here, then you here, and then you have another top to go to. So you just gotta think about it like that. Just stepping stones. Find your little small stepping stones and keep growing in that. You know, don't shy away for something that you know that you are good at, that God is calling you to do. It's something that brings you joy. Don't stop doing that. You know. But that is all for Healing Monday. Thank you for tuning in. Come back next Monday for another video. But I would like to say love, peace, and soul. Love you.